We're here today because toilets are important to us, and we want to talk about that and let people know why the community toilet scheme is important to us.
The community toilet scheme was set up to try and help where public toilets were being closed by the council.
You have shops and other public places that say that they are willing to allow people to go in and use their toilets.
Lack of access to toilets affects disabled women in general because you're more likely to be at home, and obviously the number of toilets out there are decreasing because they have closed them.
Particularly if you're in a new place, you would find it very, very difficult. If you do come from Bristol, you would know more or less where to go, but someone else could be absolutely dumbfounded.
In Bristol, there's not that many toilets that I know about, and so if I go shopping and I'm sort of walking with a stroller and the toilet is a long way away, it's really difficult sometimes to be able to sort of make it.
I have a long-term stomach illness. I get episodes of it, and when I get episodes of it, I need a toilet urgently. So I would plan going out, depending on how near the toilets are where I would go.
I have acute multiple sclerosis and it affects my bladder. So getting access to a toilet, which you think is easy, is not easy.
Sometimes I dehydrate myself before I go out, so that I don't have to sort of go to the toilets. So it really matters, it's really important, because there's so many people just like me that don't particularly go out, and that's terrible really when you think about it.
At the moment it's pavements and parking and holes in the roads and all sorts. There are lots of things that are keeping people at home. And I think we should be focusing on getting people out of their homes.
There is a financial issue because when you're out and about and you need the toilet and the only toilet available is at a local coffee shop, then you're obliged to spend money within that place just to use our toilet.
And how many flat whites can you have before you get wired? But I do, you end up sort of spending money, and why should you have to do that? I mean, it is a human right.
I think it's a good thing for venues to do because it means that people actually go into their venue, and so you may not have been meaning to go in somewhere but go in there to use the toilet and actually realise it's a nice cafe or somewhere to go.
Then you're also more likely, say, to go to the shop next door or go to, say, the library next door because that's where I could go if I need to.
And a lot of the accessible toilets out there are in places that you have to spend money, and obviously that can be expensive.
For me, especially being in the wheelchair, there's so many toilets that I can't actually get into, that if there's a venue that's got an accessible toilet and is part of the community toilet scheme, I would definitely use their toilet.
Access to toilets is so important. I mean, it's for disabled people, but not, it goes across all society, really, all different groups of people.
Well, I can actually get quite stressed when I am unwell, trying to plan where my toilets are going to be for the day when I go out. So, it would help ease some of the stress that I have when I do go out.
It benefits people's mental health as well as physical health, because to be able to get out and meet with people, you want to promote independence in people and getting them out and about. I think that's important. I think that's what the scheme should be about.